Hi, second graders. It's Miss Moline again, and welcome back to the Teaching Shack. We're going to go ahead and do a quick review on our coins, and then we're going to get into some dollars. Okay, so right over here, we're going to start from our least value, go all the way up to our greatest. We have our penny, which is worth 1 cent. We can write it in all of these different ways. I see 1, 2, 3, and 4 ways to write it. We have our nickel. It even says 5 cents on the back. That's worth 5 cents. We have our dime. That's 10 cents. I know that looks a little bit goofy with that decimal point, but ooh, we're going to get into that a little bit more today. Okay? And then, of course, we have our quarter, and our quarter is worth 25 cents. Okay. All right, guys, so this right here is, of course, our dollar bill. We know its value because it says it in all 4 corners. We also see one of our old presidents on the front. Here's the back of our dollar. It's very intricate. There's so many things going on the back of our dollar. We have our pyramid. There's so many different things. Our country bird, yeah, we have an eagle on there and everything, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to talk about all the different ways that you can write a dollar. So I'm going to go ahead real quick. $1. $1 can be shown in quite a few different ways. I can write $1 with my word. I can also just write $1 with my 1. Followed by dollar. If I would like to shorten it a little bit, I can definitely do that. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to go ahead and write, there's a couple different ways. So our dollar sign is basically an S with 2 slashes in it. And I can write my 1, this guy right here, this shows me something. I'm going to explain that in a minute. I'm going to write my 1, my decimal point, 0, 0. Okay, there's a lot of different ways that you can write a dollar. So right here, I have my decimal point. That actually separates my cents that are going to be on this side or the left side of my decimal from my dollars over here. Okay, so another way to write it, because of course we know 4 quarters make a dollar, 20 nickels make a dollar, 10 dimes make a dollar, and 100 pennies make a dollar. So you can write 100 cents. Remember, that's quite a few cents, so it's going to have an S at the end. And then, of course, you can write 100 and my cent symbol. Okay? So a lot of different ways that you can show that you have a dollar. All right. All right, rooms 8, 9, 10, 11. Now that we know exactly how to write a dollar, let's start going ahead and practicing how we can count the values of our money, including our dollar. Okay, so I have 2 problems set out for you. So remember, when you are combining a dollar with your change, you're actually going to probably want to write it with a decimal point to separate it, like I was saying before. So right here, I'm going to go ahead. I have my highest value first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with $1. I'm going to make my comma to separate, and I'm going to keep counting, just like we've been doing with our coins. We see I have a quarter here, so now I have $1.25 with my decimal point, my 2, and my 5. My comma, $1, $1.25. Now I'm adding another quarter. We know 2 quarters together, that's 50 cents. So I'm going to put my dollar sign right here. My 1, my decimal point, 50. My comma, adding 10 to it, okay? And noticing that all of my change right now is absolutely behind my decimal point, okay? So now, 25.50. $1.60. And then, finishing it out with one more penny, we are at $1.61. So this right here is the value of all of these coins. Let's try our next one really quick. So we start with $1. Putting my comma down, I have another quarter. So $1 with my decimal point that I started with over here with my double zeros, my decimal point, I'm going to add my quarter, $1.25. Now I have a dime, have my comma, have my dollar sign, $1.25, 35. Let's keep going. Now we have our nickel. $1, decimal, 40. And then, to finish it up, we just have our penny left over. So $1, gotta have my dollar sign. With my decimal, make sure you have your decimal down because that keeps it separated. $1, 40, 41. Okay? Now remember, since I have my decimal here, and I actually have my dollar sign right here, I don't have to have my cent symbol down here right behind my 1. Okay? This kind of takes over that for it. Okay, so now you guys get to go on to the rest of your slides for today and show me how you count $1 and a little beyond. All right, happy counting, guys. Good job.